I loved Power Glove.
Come with me if you want to live.
I loved Power Glove.
No time for time travel.
Alright. Welcome to the No Time for Time Travel podcast, where we are a podcast for nerds by nerds. My name is Tony, and I'm one of your co-hosts. And joining me this week is my good friend Quoc from Canada.
Hello.
You done chewing?
Yep. I am. I may have chewed while you were talking though. So.
Okay. Yeah, we're to listeners, we're recording this as some of us are eating, so don't mind the chewing.
Yes, some.
It's okay. You just ate, and I actually just had a drink, so yeah, that's why I was saying I don't know. I guess we'll just start. But anyway, so we are a podcast where you, the listener, suggest a topic for us to discuss as the topic of the week or topic of the episode. But having said that, this week and next week are going to be special episodes because we can't simply ignore what's going on in the nerd world. I mean, we can, but we don't want to. Okay. This past weekend, D23 just happened, and if you guys don't know, D23 is the Disney Expo. The Disney Expo only started like a couple years ago, and they're doing it as an every 2-year thing. So this year is one of those years. And so our main topic this week will be all the crazy announcements from D23 and our thoughts on it. So also note, we're actually recording this episode on a Monday, but you guys will be hearing this on Thursday. We're recording early because I'll actually be out to San Diego Comic-Con starting this Wednesday. Yeah, so as you guys might be able to guess, that next week's episode is probably going to be on Comic-Con. So yeah, but yeah, first, Quoc, how are you doing?
I'm good. I just finished my last animation class like 30 minutes ago.
Oh, wait, so was it like a lecture that you went through?
It's more like a semi-lecture. You get a critique on your stuff, and it's an online class. So they will look at your stuff, tell you how much it sucks and why it sucks. And then you have to fix it by next week or the following week. We meet up every Monday at night, so yeah. It's an online class, so it's cool.
Wait, so you just pretty much said if like they tell you what to do to make it not suck, right? So
yeah,
does that mean everybody's as bad?
No, a lot of people are really good.
Oh, okay, because it sounded like
no, a lot of people are actually really good.
It just sounded like
but this one is more like yeah. I just put it in a very mean way, I guess, but.
Okay. But yeah, so then, do you have any classes like beyond that? Is this like a first one in like a series, or is this just like a standalone?
It's a standalone, but it's like it's a 12-week course. Mm-hmm. So we finally finished the last one.
Oh, okay. So it's like a semester then?
Yeah.
Oh,
but it's cool. I enjoyed it.
Cool. Was this like at a college, like a community one, or was it like a vocational, or like how does that work?
I guess it's more vocational because it's an online course. Mm-hmm. So it's like people who are interested in becoming better animators, they will just take it online now because the community is so big and the internet makes it so accessible. And these are mostly like people for this class, anyways. It's mostly animators from Disney. So they'll critique your work and then they'll give you feedback and stuff like that.
Wait, so if they're from Disney, do they did they say anything about D23 and stuff?
I forgot asked about that. But no, I think it's mostly about like animated stuff more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So with my teacher, he does talk about it sometimes, so I do get news.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, so you're already done with 12 weeks. That was fast.
Yeah, no, it feels so long.
Oh, I guess when you're in the course, It feels very long.
Yeah, it was. It was like, oh my god, it's 12 weeks, but it's one of those things where like when it comes to the end, it's like, oh, it's been 12 weeks already. But while you're in the class, like, oh my god, is it 12 weeks yet?
Does it feel like it was a long time ago that we started this podcast?
I feel like it was. It's like 2 months, right?
Yeah. So you know how you're just done with 12 weeks of class? This podcast started 10 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it started only 2 weeks into your class.
Man, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. Wow. Huh. Interesting.
Makes you think about life, doesn't it?
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, I think aside from that, the only thing that happened for me during the weekend was like I ran my first Dungeons and Dragons game, so that was fun.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about the story with what you were doing. So how did they like it?
Yeah, they liked it. I felt really bad because I was like, I had the final boss really hard initially, but then I was like, they were dying. So I'm like, you know what? I'll let them live and survive so they could try to pull this sword out from the stone, only to lose.
Wait, so they pulled the sword out, which is like the savior weapon, but then they still lost.
Yeah, because for the listeners, what had happened with my campaign was this story was pretty much they were out on a quest to pull the sword from the stone, and then the typical folklore that you hear about the sword and stone, you become like the king of the realm, etc., fame and fortune. But then my choice on it was that it's more of like a seal for the demon portal. So when they're able to pull it out, but by doing so, it's actually because it was sealed in, and they just release, they just reopened the demon portal, and now they have doomed the world.
Wait, so it's a twist?
Yeah.
Ah, that reminds me of Mortal Kombat Deception. It was like, I think, Mortal Kombat 6. There was a story mode in there, and you played as this guy who's like, his name is Shujinko. So, spoilers for people who want to play Mortal Kombat 6 but haven't yet, but I highly doubt anyone would right now. But that game, you're pretty much this guy, and then he has the spirit that is telling him, like, oh no, the Dragon King is going to be resurrected, and you need to go around these different realms, and you need to collect the 7 or 6 Kamidogo, and then once you collect it, you can seal the dragon king in its place, so he would never destroy the realms by being released, right? And then so you play as this character in the story mode. It's called Conquest mode, Conquest of a K, and then when you get to the end, you realize that you collected all the Kamidogo, and then the Dragon King appears, and then the Dragon King says that he was the one who actually talked to you the whole time, and he disguised himself as someone else, like just like in your mind. So then you actually released the Dragon King, and then the end of that game was everyone dies. So that reminds me of your campaign reminds me of that.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Huh.
I just liked it because they thought they were doing well and they were almost finishing the quest, and they're no, you succeeded in being the boss, but the boss was a good guy. You guys are just a bunch of ass.
Wow, that's a major twist.
Yeah, but Tony, since you're not familiar with D&D, it's a lot of things are based on probability of the dice roll.
Yeah.
So when you roll a 20-sided dice called D20, if you roll and you get a 20, then that's super good. It's like winning the lottery sort of thing. Mm-hmm. But then if you get a 1, then that's a critical fail in a way. Mm-hmm. So it's losing everything. So what was funny was that I didn't expect them to abandon the person that was dying to the boss and just go for the sword. And when they went for the sword, like 3 of them had like a natural 1, so they all rolled like a critical fail. I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. It's like the dice want them to fail.
Wow. So they all rolled a 1 and then they pulled the sword?
Well, I mean, like they all rolled a 1, but they couldn't pull the sword like at least like successfully the first few times, anyways. Yeah, so because like if they roll a natural 20, like obviously for me, I have to give it to them or like give them something really good. I can't say like, oh, you got super lucky and nothing happened.
Yeah. I mean,
it's kind of like a risk and reward sort of thing, right? If you roll really high or really well, then you should be rewarded.
Yeah.
And vice versa if you rolled super low. But
that's interesting because if you roll really high, you get rewarded by being able to pull the sword, but then pulling the sword is actually a bad thing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So it's like, it's kind of like oxymoron.
It is. Because at the same time, I was like, I didn't plan for them to do it this early. I didn't plan for like, oh, what will happen if they put the sword when the boss was still around? I was like, oh, well, I'm glad they rolled 1s and 2s because then now it gives me time to like actually think of things.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool in the sense like it's a lot of improv.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what can they be doing right now? Yeah, so it was cool.
Yeah, it's cool because you also have to like think on your feet for that.
Yeah. It was definitely a really fun experience. I say I was kind of nervous in the beginning, just because like I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know when I hear like stories of people being like having to think on the feet and how like how the players will act unexpectedly, you have to expect the unsuspected sort of thing. I was like, oh, I'm like, I don't know what to expect and I don't know how to plan and everything. So I'm like, oh, well, the very first thing I did was I did something where I didn't even plan at all. I'm like, oh, okay, let's see how this goes. And it went okay.
Yeah, I guess they had fun, right?
Yeah, they had fun. So I'm glad that was a success. So, yeah.
Cool.
If you ever wanted to try one, Tony, I could actually do one now. I have an experience. Yay.
Except I'm online. Like, you're in Canada and I'm like over in the States.
They actually have a thing called Roll20 where you can actually do it online.
But then you don't really have like a dungeon master. Like,
No, you do.
I mean, like, yeah, you do, but then they're not like right in front of you acting things out, right?
Yeah, it definitely depends on the
unless someone live streams
the
themselves.
Dungeon Master and everything. Yeah, for sure. Like I know we're talking about like it's kind of like having the live experience versus just watching something on TV, right?
Yeah, well, not just that, but like reading something versus like someone actually having an audio, like you hear the audio of like someone's intonation and then the way they're narrating.
Oh no, you're actually gonna be like it's gonna be like this, like a Skype call in a way, but it has like it's like a room where a bunch of people can. It's like a chat room where a bunch of people can actually join, and they set it up where you have like digital dice roll as well. So even if you don't have like dice, you can actually roll certain ways, and so you could set up kind of like an online Yu-Gi-Oh if you think about it that way.
And then do they have like spectate mode? Like if I don't know how to play or anything, I just want to watch it first. I
don't know. I haven't tried it or anything. Like I tried once with my friend because he wanted to try out a new game. But I mean, like honestly, I can just do it for like 1 or 2 people, and and I know enough for where it just be like a quick couple, maybe. Well, the one I had with them was like maybe 5 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but that is actually considered short for most people. But yeah, I do know that it does take a lot of time. So I mean, if you want a short one, I could do a quick one as well, like where it'd be like 1 or 2 hours.
Okay.
However long it takes is kind of up to you.
Yeah, I think maybe like we'll decide something like that in the future. But you know me, I already have like issues playing a 30-minute League of Legends game. So
Oh, dude, I know. That's why, like, I'm like, well, think about it like this way. It's kind of like we're talking on a podcast for hours.
okay, huh?
Yeah, so it's kind of we're speaking hypothetically. Like, hey, Tony, you saw this wallet on the ground. What do you do?
I see. Huh.
Yeah, and then it's kind of choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
But I can make, depending on the person setting up the game, it could be the theme could vary, I guess.
You know, I'm just thinking like it'd be so funny if one of those games was like Fantasyland, like, you know, Lord of the Rings status, and then like in the middle of it, like you find out everything's fake and you're in the Matrix or something, and then like
Yeah,
Neo just
happens.
appears. Oh, it does.
Yeah, it does. Like, it definitely the story and everything definitely depends on the dungeon master. So
Wow.
I have a story that's similar as well that was gonna run eventually, but yeah,
Huh. Okay. Cool. All right.
yeah. I don't want to waste any more time with my squabble on D&D, so you can.
We can move on to the nerd news.
Sure.
Let's see. So I was on Facebook the other day meaning like this morning, and I saw the advertisement come up for the Tick. Do you know the Tick?
Yeah. That was sick.
Okay, so last year, it was also around this month. Last year, they had like a pilot that Amazon Prime Video they made, and I watched it last year, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so funny, it's so good. But then I didn't know if they would pick it up, so I highly voted for it. So it's like a live action The Tick, and the costume looks just like the cartoon, and
Right.
Arthur's costume kind of looks like that too. And
Yeah.
so yeah, Amazon Prime just announced that they picked it up for a full season. So
Well, didn't they have one like a long time ago as well, like a live action one?
yeah, they did. It was on Fox. I think it was like I
Yeah.
don't know, like half a season or something. It got canceled.
Mm.
But you know, nowadays with like streaming services, they usually order the full season. So
Mhm.
yeah, this one I like this one better than the one in the past, because this
Oh,
one,
I'm sure.
yeah, this one captured the feel of the cartoon a lot. Like the Tick is just this super overpowered like superhero that's just kind of ridiculous in the way he talks,
Mhm.
and he just
Mhm.
he just tells you like all these like motivational quotes that don't really mean anything, you know. So yeah,
Boom.
yes, it's always Spoon. Yeah, it's really funny. So yeah, they got picked up. So I think they said it's gonna be released late August. I think August 25th. I'm not sure,
nice.
but sometime then.
It's
Yeah.
coming up.
Yeah. So if you have Amazon Prime, you could take a look at it when it comes out.
Nice.
There's a new Marvel TV series. It's called the Marvel Runaways. So the trailer was released, I think. I didn't get to watch it, but Marvel Runaways is about like these super villains or superheroes kids or something, and they just run away. So yeah, so they're teenagers. The parents are like part of an evil crime organization, but then the kids just don't want to like follow the parents and stuff, so they run away. But, yeah, so it's called the Runaways. But it kind of what was that?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Do you remember that Disney thing that was something similar to that?
Yeah, I know about. It's like the villain's kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so when I saw this, I was like, this sounds like just like that. And I'm just like,
yeah.
Are they copying it? And then and then I realized the other thing's Disney and this is Marvel, and Marvel's under Disney, so
Yeah, I was gonna say it's still Disney.
yeah, it's still Disney. Let's see. Did you watch Doctor Who?
No, I don't. I watched like 2 episodes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't watch it either, but because this is like a big news item, I'm just gonna mention it.
Yeah.
Doctor Who, the new Doctor is already casted, and it's actually a female this time, a younger female.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So that's interesting. That's definitely going to bring in like more viewers in terms of like people who are like complaining about how Doctor Who was always a male. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Are you planning to watch it eventually?
What was that?
Are you planning to watch Doctor Who eventually, or is that not something you're interested in too much?
I mean, I like sci-fi, so I think eventually I will.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of my coworkers watch it, so yeah, I might watch it. I have so many other shows right now that I need to catch up on. Yeah.
Same here. I still haven't like caught up with Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I don't think you watched it.
I don't, but that was the next thing I was going to talk about, which is the season just premiered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yesterday.
Ed Sheeran.
Oh yeah. Spoiler alert, everyone. I don't know how many people who listen to our podcast actually watch Game of Thrones, but yeah.
I didn't even watch like the new season. I just know about it because like he was talking about it a while ago. I'm like, oh, well,
yeah.
Damn it.
So I don't watch Game of Thrones, but I did actually look up that scene to watch it, and
oh yeah,
yeah. Because wait, did you see it? Did you see that scene?
No, I haven't seen anything yet.
Oh, okay.
I missed like the past 2-3 seasons of Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay. No, because like my friend was telling me about it, and then he was like, "Yeah, when I saw that scene, I started like, because you see like a random soldier just singing, you hear it, and then and then he was like, that's a really good singer. Sounds kind of like Ed Sheeran." And then close up, it was like, oh, it is Ed Sheeran. so yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Wait, so what season are you on?
Well, I think I'm on like 4. I need to start season 4 or something, or 5, one of those. They're on like season 7, right?
Is it 7?
8. I don't know.
It's not 8. It's either 6 or 7. I'm not really sure.
Oh, probably 7 then. I think I'm on like season 4. I haven't started season 4 yet.
Oh, okay. Well, this season is a short season, and next season is a short season. So they're only doing like half the normal number of episodes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
But going back to Doctor Who though, Tony, if you're gonna start it, start on, I guess what's called the second series or the second season, I guess.
You mean
not the first one?
You mean like the when they return, right? Like from that long hiatus?
I don't know. Is that what happened?
Oh yeah, so it's an old show. I think I know what you're talking about though. You're talking about the modern series, right?
I guess.
Okay.
I don't know what's the modern. I don't watch the show, so I don't know what's considered series. Like for me, like it's on Netflix, right? So I was like, okay, I'll watch Doctor Who to see what it's like. So I just watched the very first episode, and I was like, oh my god, this is lame and cheesy. I tried to put up with it and try to go in a second episode. I was like, I couldn't.
Oh.
And then a couple months or maybe a year later, I was like, you know what? Hey, I'll give it another chance. Maybe I missed something. Couldn't do it. And then I talked to my friend and I was like, I don't know how people watch it. Like it was so. I told him like I tried to watch it, and it's like, oh no, don't start at the very first one. You start at like the second season or the second series or whatever. I was like, how do people know to start a second season? Why do you start a second season?
Yeah, so
yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like, oh yeah, so if you want to start, you don't start in the very first episode. It's bad.
Okay. Yeah, the show itself started in 1963. So.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you saw, the black and white one?
No, it's not black and white. It's there. I don't know about 63 though.
Oh, okay. You probably saw the 2005, but the first season of 2005?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Yeah, that show is broken down into so many series, and the idea is like the Doctor reincarnates into a different like form each time. So they always recast him.
Yeah. I think it's because like he died or something, right?
I don't know. He just has to like recharge and regen. See, I don't know anything about it. I always hear people talk about like, oh, he has to regenerate or something.
Oh no, I mean like they did that because the actual actor died.
Oh no, I thought that they did that because the first actor wanted to leave.
Oh yeah.
I think.
I thought it was died or leave, one of those.
Yeah. No, I think what happened was in the very first one, like back in the 60s, like the guy who did the first season didn't want to return or something like that. I could be wrong, but I remember reading that a long time ago when I was looking into the history of the show because I was thinking about watching it, and then I saw like some black and white videos, and I'm like, I don't want to watch this. But yeah, yeah. Let me see. Where was I? Okay. So a few weeks ago, I think we were talking about E3. Atari. Remember Atari announced that they were going to make a video game system?
No.
Oh, maybe. You know what? It might have not been the E3 episode. It might have been the week after.
Okay.
Yeah, so Atari was saying they're going to release a new system called the Ataribox. And they just announced it like with more details today. And then they had like an image of it. It looks really sleek, but it's like it has the it can play the old classics. They said that it can play the old classics, but then it can also play modern games because it has modern technology or something like that. So it's kind of confusing.
Ataribox.
Yeah, Ataribox. It's kind of confusing, like, you know, like what they're going for. It almost sounds like the NES Classic, but then you can also play new games, like, I don't know, like the Switch with like old games or something like that.
It looks like the same old Atari, but then it doesn't have the console thing on the top, like the cartridge slot on the top.
Oh yeah, but it kind of looks like that old school like wooden feel, but it's like all like USB ports and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, kind of
That's
weird.
cool though.
But yeah, I don't know. Did you ever play any Atari games back then?
Oh yeah, that's like my first system.
Oh really?
Yeah, like when I first moved to America, I was living with my aunt and grandparents. Like my aunt had like an Atari system in the back or in her room, and then that's the first system that I played and tried with like the Mario that's not real Mario that we know.
Oh, Jumpman.
Yeah. Where you just jump on things and just get rid of like the the Koopas.
Oh, okay.
And there's like Pitfall and everything as well.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god, it was awesome.
No, I'm just saying. Oh my gosh, Pitfall! I remember that. I remember the graphics on that.
Dude, it was awesome. Like I enjoyed it. Like because you play with a joystick.
Yeah, it was like a joystick with one button, right?
Yeah. It was awesome. And then that got me hooked into games, and I started playing Nintendo. And Super Nintendo. And then Super Nintendo got expensive, so I stopped playing games.
Yeah, I never owned a Super Nintendo.
Oh, you went Genesis though?
Yeah,
right?
I went Genesis.
Yeah, so I mean, it's one of those things where like, you either go Genesis or Super Nintendo, kind of like Xbox or PlayStation sort of thing.
Yeah,
and
but
some people they have.
Yeah, back then though, it felt weird because like back then you were either loyal to Genesis or loyal to SNES, but then nowadays you will find more people with both, like Xbox and PlayStation, and even Nintendo on top of that. So
yeah, it's kind of weird because then, like back then, a lot of the games were for both system. Now they have like is it Xbox exclusive this, PS4 exclusive this. So I'm like, oh, that's stupid.
But you know, some of the exclusives aren't really exclusive. They're like a timed exclusive. So
oh really?
Yeah, like some games are we're exclusive on PlayStation 4 for like a year, and then like it'll go to Xbox or some other system. Like
wait, forgot. Were you the one that also get headaches when you play first-person shooter, Tony?
Yeah, I used to not, but I started getting that when I I was like 28 and up, and so I was like, oh crap, I'm getting old.
Oh God. Yeah, because I was gonna say like I think open beta for Destiny 2 is out tomorrow for people who actually got it.
Yeah, you know, Destiny is one of those games where I know that if I start playing it, I will like no longer have a life. So, so I don't play it on purpose because I don't want to get hooked on it.
I was gonna say like we're not gonna play because like you get a headache, but I guess that won't stop you.
Oh no, like if it gives me a headache, I'm just gonna force myself through. Like maybe like the first hour, I'm gonna take anti-nausea medication or something.
Oh God.
But no, like I know that if I play Destiny, it's one of those games where you always like find things and level up, and there's so much interaction with like other people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It looks really fun.
Oh,
the only thing that's stopping me from actually playing it is one, buying it, 2, buying a PS4,
oh yeah,
3, buying a TV so I could plug in the PS4.
Yeah. But you know, if you get the PlayStation VR, you don't need a TV.
No, but it's at the same time. It's like I heard that they're coming out with a PC version later on, but it kind of sucks that it's not like cross-platform.
Yeah, that does kind of suck. Cause
so I'm disappointed in that because I know a couple of my friends they're talking like, oh man, can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna go home early and just play Destiny for the whole week.
Yeah, I think
But I was like, oh, that's cool. So it's fine. It looks really fun. It reminds me of Borderland a bit. I don't know if you played it.
So I have a handheld PlayStation, the PlayStation Vita, and Borderlands 2 or Borderlands, like it was like a package of different games. I bought it and then I started the game and I went through the tutorial part and I never had time to continue too much on it because it's one of those games that take a lot of time and I didn't have time, and then after that I got a Switch. So then my focus went away from Vita. But I got Borderlands on my PS Vita because I really wanted to play it. And one of the things that, you know, for me, one of the things that limits me from playing is my computer. My main computer is a Surface Pro 3. So it wouldn't really be able to run the game that well. And also, I don't want to use it on my desktop because I have to be at home to play, sit at my computer. I really wanted like portability. That's always like my key thing for gaming. So I got it from my PS Vita, but then again, I didn't have time. So yeah, kind of sucks. Okay. But I know, like I heard that game is really fun. That's why I got it. But yeah,
it's okay. It's better that you don't play things that you're addicted to. Now that you have a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah. And I have a lot of stuff to do, and yet we're recording a podcast, so...
I mean, this one is stuff that I had to do.
That's true. That is true. But speaking about, like, first-person shooters, I guess it's not really first-person, but it's VR, I guess. In Japan, they just announced, like, Mario Kart VR. I don't know if you heard about that.
Mario Kart VR?
Yeah, so there's this, like...
Oh, I haven't heard about it.
Oh,
I don't know how to feel about it.
It looks so cool. There's a video of it. It's like it's gonna be, you sit in a cart, right? And you have a VR goggles. Yep. It's gonna be in this arcade in Japan that they're opening. And when you're driving, you're in the cart and your cart moves around too. But then like it's first person because you're VR. And when you go by the items thing, it's gonna be floating up in the air. And you actually have to take your hand and punch up to grab the item. So then once you get the item, like you get a shell, right? Then you continue driving with one hand while the other hand holds the shell. And then you could throw the shell at anyone.
I hope like the car or the cart that you're sitting in is spacious, so you don't like punch the ceiling of it or punch whatever's out in front.
the way it looks like there's enough like safety space. Yeah. So
I hope so.
yeah, like I don't know, like maybe you'll feel different if you see the video, like the trailer. But
Maybe, yeah.
it looks cool. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and the other thing that's funny is that if you play as Yoshi in VR, you could actually see your big nose.
So it's a hindrance more than it is.
It's it's kind of like your Darkwing Duck costume.
God, why do I want to do that? That's only for one day, and that meant nothing.
Yeah.
Now I do it for every game and try to win. It's like a handicap for other players.
But Yoshi has the best handling of the car, so it's a trade-off, right?
Oh, do they? I mean, I don't know how they buff the stats and everything, but
I mean, typically in Mario Kart, Yoshi has one of the better handlings of the karts. That's why people choose Yoshi a lot.
Oh, really? I had no idea that was the reason.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, when I played Mario Kart 64, when I chose Yoshi, my turns were a lot sharper. Yeah, like because he's lighter. Like the stats are he's lighter, so the turns are sharper.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. All those characters have different stats. Like if you're a Wario, it's like your car is heavier, but you're less likely to be like rammed into because you're heavier.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, so literally about an hour ago, I saw this announcement for Tekken 7.
Okay.
So you know Tekken 7 is made by Namco, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tekken 7, like when it was released, there was a big deal because Akuma is actually in Tekken 7. From Capcom. Yeah, so I just saw this literally before we started recording the podcast, and I was like, what the heck? There's a new downloadable character that was announced to be downloadable in December, and his name is Geese Howard. Do you know who that is?
Geese Howard?
Yeah.
Sounds familiar, but I don't think I do.
So Geese Howard is actually from King of Fighters. He's one of or Fatal Fury. He's one of the boss characters. Yeah. And Fatal Fury is actually an SNK game. So
yeah.
So somehow Namco got a Capcom character and an SNK character to be in their Tekken game. So
that's weird.
Yeah, that is really weird.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't know. Like I saw the trailer of the fighting style for Geese Howard. It looks like it integrated pretty well. Like they were able to give him like very flowy combos that Tekken's known for. And then still has his like fireballs and stuff. So yeah, it looks. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't question like the integration because we play Tekken X Street Fighter or Street Fighter X Tekken, one of those.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Yeah. So we played that, so it did it pretty well, and I was like, oh, okay. But as a standalone, it just feels weird, like the integrity of it. It's like, oh,
yeah,
you're not taking more.
Yeah, it's like
lies.
Yeah, I don't know what. And the weird thing about Akuma is he's actually in the Tekken storyline. Like he's now part of the official Tekken story, which makes it even weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then that means the Tekken universe is the same universe as the Street Fighter universe.
It's kind of weird because then like there's really no fireball and stuff in Tekken world.
Yeah, there's some lasers, but not like actual fireballs.
Yeah, I mean they're like practical stuff, right? It's not like the mystical key stuff.
I mean, there's a demon. There's a guy named Devil, and there's a guy named Angel. So,
oh yeah, that's true.
There's an ogre. There's a panda that fights. There's
but fireball. That's ridiculous, though. It's not.
I know it's not as realistic as pandas fighting.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Topic of the episode.
All right. So we can move to the topic of the episode. So again, our topic for the episode is mostly going to be D23. So let's see. I have a list here of all the D23 movie presentations. We could start off with animated films. Do you have any animated films, D23 things that you were excited about?
Tony, I didn't even know D23 was this weekend until like my friend told me that they were going. I was like,
Okay.
oh my god.
Okay.
I don't know anything about D23.
There's
Or like what they announced.
so there's this one thing here that says there is a short film called The Speed Test. It's
Okay.
it opened their animation panel on Friday. It showed like jets that were zooming at each other. And it's like a tease for a new animated film that will be focusing on the history of aviation. So yeah, they didn't really say if it's connected to the Planes movie, but they said this one
Yeah.
will be. This is released on April 12th, 2019. So it's The Speed Test. So yeah.
Did you see any screenshot or poster or anything about it?
I just see a screenshot here, and it's just like a flying thing.
Did it look similar to like the cars or planes or whatever?
It looks like a real
Yeah.
flying thing, not like
Oh,
not like a
cartoony.
yeah, cartoony. Yeah,
It's weird.
I don't really know much about this one, but the next one you'll know about. So Pixar announced that they will have Toy Story 4.
Oh yeah. I just actually read an article or saw a headline article that John Lasseter, he's like the big Pixar lead director guy.
Yep.
He made a lot of previous Toy Stories and Finding Nemo and Monster Inc. stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he apparently stepped down from directing Toy Story 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't got a chance to read the article yet, but I saw a headline about it.
Yeah, it's usually him and Josh Cooley, but he's stepping down, so Josh Cooley will be the only person directing it now. So it's gonna be interesting. But at the same time, Lasseter, he's already like running like 3 animation studios. So
Oh yeah, yeah, he's crazy.
yeah,
You're right.
so it might be a good thing as well, because if he was on Toy Story 4, I don't know what the quality would be. Like, what's the priority for him? You know?
Right. But I don't know. Like, we'll see what happens. Like, I'm cool with. I mean, Toy Story is just like whatever for me. It's good. Don't get it wrong. I love 3. I cry at 3. but I was like, oh man, why can't it just be like something original? I don't want to see any more Toy Story stuff.
Yeah, I thought Toy Story 3 was a good end to a trilogy, because
Yeah.
it was like the end of it was Andy's college life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good next step. So I don't know,
Yeah.
like it almost feels like it's kind of overstaying its welcome.
It is. It's like, well, I know like you could make a sequel,
Mm-hmm.
but now it's becoming a sequel, and I feel like it could potentially be bad. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, it won't be.
Yeah. The other thing is there's going to be a sequel to Wreck-It Ralph.
Yes,
Yeah, it's called Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Ralph breaks. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So I saw the logo for it. So it looks like a square, like a rounded square, and it says Ralph Breaks the Internet, and then there's like a 2 on the top corner, like a notification. So it looks like an app.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what they're gonna come up with since they're rewriting stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking at the poster right now. It looks kind of funny. So it has like the name of like all the famous what's it called? All the famous online stuff, but they change it so they don't get sued, right? So,
Oh, right.
like Google, instead of like Google, it's actually G and then U with the 2 dots on top, and then GLE.
Oh,
And then like
nice.
Amazon, and like it has the A to the Z thing. So
Yeah.
instead, it's called Amazing, but it still has the arrow.
Yeah.
A to the Z.
They do that a lot.
Yeah, and I think BuzzFeed is now like Buzzholic, and
Yeah.
Wikipedia is Pictopedia, and and Dropbox is Bunkbox.
Oh, man.
Huh? I don't know what Jiffy is. There's this thing that says Jiffy, but I don't know what that's from.
Jiffy?
Yeah.
What's the logo like?
It's like Jiffy is in capital letters. It's white, and then like around it is a rectangle of different colors. Like the edges are different colors: yellow,
Oh.
green, purple, blue.
Interesting. I don't know that one. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So Wreck-It Ralph, Ralph Breaks the Internet. It's coming to theaters November 21st, 2018. So yeah, next year. They also announced, Pixar announced like there's going to be a suburban fantasy movie, but they don't have like a name for it yet.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Concept art shows that it was inventive and surprisingly dark, with unicorns portrayed as ravenous scavengers rooting through trash. Huh.
Awesome.
That sounds like Tim Burton style.
Yeah, it does.
Huh.
It's like, was it the Brothers Grimm sort of thing, right?
Oh, maybe.
It feels like it.
They refer to it as the untitled Pixar film that takes you to a suburban fantasy world. And it's about 2 teenage elves as they go on a journey to spend one final day with their lost father.
Sounds dark.
Yeah, that sounds really dark. Let's see. Okay, and then the next big release for Pixar, the most recent one coming up, is Coco.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about Coco. Do you know anything about it?
I remember something about it being very, for me anyways, it seems like, do you remember, or have you seen Book of Life?
No. Is that
Essentially it was like, the kid somehow accidentally stumbled onto the world of the dead and met his relative or something.
they what?
And it's like you know how like in Mexico is like Day of the Dead, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's similar to that concept where they use that idea of where the kid somehow stumbled upon the land of the dead and met his relatives, and they're trying to get him back. And it has something to do with music and like the guitar and stuff like that. Like he wants to be a musician, something like that. But I forgot. I haven't seen the updated trailer yet. Yeah, so for me, like on the first glance, like it reminded me of Book of Life because it's pretty much just a person died and trying to get back from the land of the dead.
That reminds me. Do you know that one movie? Do you remember? Man, what's that anime called? Do you know what I'm talking about? The anime with the
Yu Yu Hakusho.
what?
Yu Yu Hakusho?
No, the one with the girl that lost her little sister. Like, try to find her.
Wait, what?
It's an anime from that one.
Is it a movie or is it a show?
It's a movie. It's an anime movie from Studio Ghibli.
Grave of the Fireflies.
Huh?
Grave of the Fireflies?
No, I don't think so. It's the one with like the animal looking. It's the school bus that's like kind of like an animal as well.
Totoro, My Neighbor Totoro.
Yeah, My Neighbor Totoro. So there was a theory around that where is that the little girl, the sister, was actually dying or dead, and then the whole movie was the main girl was in like the realm of like the dead. That's why she sees all those creepy animals. And then
Oh yeah.
yeah, and she was like trying to like find her sister to bring her back to life or something.
Man, that's. I remember I saw like the artwork for it, and it was pretty dark.
Yeah, that thing looks scary as like crazy, man. Like I don't know.
No,
But
but you like scary though, so you're good.
yeah, that's true. I do. But yeah, it's funny that for Coco, his dog's name is Dante. So Dante, like you know.
Yeah. I tell you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm reading the description. It's like there's beautiful and vivid imagery in this movie. And it's like Land of the Dead. Yeah, it actually says that he transports to the Land of the Dead. So
Yeah.
There's also going to be a spin-off of Frozen. That's going to be a featurette that will be paired with Coco in theaters. It's going to be called Olaf's Frozen Adventure.
I remember that.
Yeah, so it's just going to be a musical number. Let's see. What else? Did they talk about Frozen 2? No, it doesn't seem like there's much news on that. But they do have news on The Incredibles 2. Did you hear about that?
Well, I know they were like. There's always been talk that it's coming out, but I just don't know much about it.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of don't really care as well.
Yeah, they said that footage was released during D23 from Incredibles 2. So yeah, let's see.
Are you excited for that, Tony? Do you not care?
I mean, I liked Incredibles, but I don't have a strong connection to most animated movies.
Okay, yeah.
So I just feel a stronger connection if it's a live action movie.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all the animated movies I have. So the next thing is live action movies.
Nice. Go for it.
Yeah, let me see. So there is a movie called A Wrinkle in Time.
Oh, it's gonna be a movie? I thought it was gonna be like a show or something.
Is it a show? Let me see.
I don't know. A Wrinkle in Time? Is that like a was it Rip Van Winkle or something?
I have no idea. It's gonna star let me see. Oprah Winfrey, Mindy Kaling, and Ava DuVernay. So I don't really know anything about this, so
I don't even know the people, so I'm already celebrity illiterate, so that names mean nothing for me.
Okay. We'll just move on to the next one, which is Dumbo. Did you hear about it?
How do you feel about that, Tony? I heard about it, but how do you feel about it?
The thing is, the director is going to be Tim Burton, so I don't know what he's going to do to Dumbo.
Okay.
So,
well, if it's Tim Burton, then I could already assume that's going to be a darker take.
Yeah.
And Dumbo is already dark and pretty twisted in some ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we'll see. But yeah, I think if it's done any other way, like not Tim Burton, I would not look forward to it at all.
Yeah, I guess they have to be really creative with Dumbo, because how else would you make that work?
Yeah, because I think that's the only way, right? Because it's a classic, and when you touch a classic, you have to say like, "Oh, I have to make it better," or a different take, or something, like completely different take.
Mm-hmm.
Just not a reboot, because that would just kill it.
I wonder if like he'll just hire Johnny Depp to be Dumbo or something.
Johnny Depp's a Dumbo.
I mean, it is Tim Burton. He's probably gonna put Johnny Depp.
I guess.
He's probably gonna put Helena Bonham Carter as well somehow. Yeah.
Man, this has gone a weird way.
Yeah. Did you hear about Aladdin?
The musical or the live action?
The live action movie.
No, I haven't. That one I don't know.
Oh, so they casted the three main roles officially. So the guy who plays Aladdin, his name is Mena Masood. I don't really know him from anywhere. He seems to be a relatively unknown.
Okay.
There's also Jasmine. She's the person playing her is Naomi Scott. So Naomi Scott was the most recent Pink Power Ranger in the Power Ranger reboot. So like Kimberly.
Wait,
the new Kimberly.
she's one of the one that you showed me a picture of, right?
I don't know. Maybe?
I remember you showed me like, oh, here's an updated version of, here's like the Yellow Ranger and the Pink Ranger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so she looks kind of like the old Kimberly, but like more like modern. So
Yeah.
yeah, and apparently I guess she's half Indian or she's half something that makes her look, kind of like Jasmine.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a good casting, but I'm pretty sure people are going to complain about it too.
Why?
Because she's not fully the Middle Eastern race, I guess.
Yeah. I can see that. Like, honestly, I couldn't care about that right now with, like, this.
Mm-hmm.
With Disney stuff, but it's more like about the story about it. Because they're doing a lot of remakes.
Yeah, they're like doing their entire catalog of like animated movies into live action, so it's gonna be interesting.
I still need to watch like what do you call it?
Jungle Book.
Jungle Book. Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
It's like, yeah, my friend said like, oh, they got over it, but it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, we'll see what happens.
Well, the other thing about Aladdin that's going to be different, very different, is did you hear about who's going to be the genie?
No.
It's
Brady?
No, but it's another black guy. It's a Will Smith. So I don't know how I feel about that.
Me neither.
I'm like, so is the genie just going to be rapping or?
I don't know. Like, I can't see Will Smith in like a funny role anymore. Aside from like Fresh Prince.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's hard for me to take him to see him in like a funny role.
Yeah, I wonder if he could do it because he's been doing a lot of serious movies.
Yeah. So it's like you see like a sarcastic side.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
Man, your choice would have been a lot like cooler if it was Wayne Brady, because he's super animated.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh, that would be awesome because he does improv.
Yeah,
and he's super good.
Yeah, I guess they're going for something completely different than what Robin Williams did. So, but yeah,
yes.
Let's see. Oh, did you hear about the Lion King live action?
Yeah, I heard about it. I haven't seen any pictures or anything, but I don't like it.
I didn't see any pictures either. I don't think they released anything yet. But they said, so the people that were there were saying like the opening shot of the scene that they saw was exactly the same scene from the animated movie. And then they had like Rafiki hold up like Simba and stuff, so. But like they're CGI instead of like cartoons.
Yeah. Don't like it. Don't like it.
Yeah.
Just keep it past.
Oh, and like Scar, he's being voiced by Hugh Jackman, I think. It's like I'm just gonna think Wolverine the whole time.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So Wolverine's your uncle?
Yeah. But yeah, James, what was it? Was James Earl Jones the original, or I forgot what he voiced
for Scar?
Oh no, Jeremy Irons was Scar. James Earl Jones was someone else. I'm pretty sure he was in. Let me see. James Earl Jones, Lion King. James Earl Jones.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. What the? Donald Glover is Simba.
Wait, I thought it was Matthew Broderick.
No, I mean like the new one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You know who Donald
Alright.
Glover is, right?
Yeah. He's was it? He's a rapper guy from Community, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's Simba. That's interesting. Yeah, James Earl Jones. That's crazy. He's gonna be in. Wait, so he's in the remake, but was he in the original? Mufasa?
Wait, who do you say? What's the thing?
James Earl Jones?
Yeah, he's the original Mufasa.
Oh, so they're using the same person.
Oh, nice.
Huh. You know he's also the voice of Darth Vader?
Oh, really? I did not know that.
I think so. Let me just double check.
Now I can't unsee it. Thanks, Tony.
Why not?
Well, now I'm going to imagine like Mufasa, Darth Vader as Mufasa now.
And it's
Remember.
interesting because now they're under the same company.
No. Now I remember like the cloud scene or sequence where it's like you see Mufasa in the cloud.
Mhm.
Remember Simba. Now you can't unsee it. See? Look what you did, Tony. My
Damn it.
childhood.
Simba,
That's what you get.
I am your father. Oh gosh. Yeah.
That's what you get, Tony. You ruin my childhood. I will ruin mine.
Anyway, so the next movie announcement thing I want to talk about is hey, that's a good segue. Star Wars, because we just talked about James Earl Jones.
Is it Luke or Anakin or Luke, right? Luke Skywalker?
Yeah, so they released like a video of behind the scenes, and it was like just all the people having fun, and it was so it was a lot of good things, like good behind the scenes stuff, and people like were being interviewed. It was clips here and there, and then like it was a lot of like the Carrie Fisher was in there too, and she's like, oh, the movie's very about like family and things like that. So it looks fun. Mark Hamill, the guy who plays Luke, he was saying that you know there were things that he didn't expect, and there's like a lot of twists and turns and stuff like that. So yeah, it looks cool. I don't know. I mean,
who's directing it again?
Ryan Johnson. He did Looper.
Okay, because I think it was you, right, who told me like it used to be the duo for that directed stuff.
Oh no, that's the Han Solo movie.
Han Solo. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's not Han.
No, what I was talking about was the next episode, which is episode 8, The Last Jedi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, an update for you because I don't think you heard it. So when we recorded, and then I was saying the Lego guys, they left the project. They were actually fired.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
yeah, and then they replaced him with Ron Howard.
Huh.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Happy Days.
Yep, from Happy Days.
Okay.
He also directed all the movies with Robert Langdon, like Angels and Demons and Da Vinci Code. That's all directed by Ron Howard.
Was Da Vinci Code good? I never seen it.
I saw it. I read the book and I saw the movie. It was good for what it was. The thing is that it followed the book very closely, and then if you already read the book, you just basically are not surprised by anything.
Like a visual.
Yeah.
So was the book good?
Yeah. The book was really good. So if you never if you never read the book and you watch the movie, it's good.
Okay.
It's just that it doesn't like. It's one of those things, right? Like, oh, if you follow the book too closely, you read the book, then it's not like really surprising. But then if you change the book and then you get the people who read the book get pissed off because it's not the same as the book, you know?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, he's doing the Han Solo movie now.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and for the behind the scenes thing, there was at the very last part. Admiral Akbar? You know that guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, the guy.
It's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap. So at the very end of the video, he was holding up the what's it called, the thing that you use to say action.
Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah.
So he had that, and then he was like, "It's a wrap." Yeah,
funny.
that's really funny. Yeah. So that was that. I think the last live action thing I have for the movie is Avengers: Infinity War.
So you doing not even Mary Poppins?
Oh yeah, Mary Poppins was announced. I forgot. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. They had a video of it online too. It was just showing what's her name, Emily Blunt in the Mary Poppins costume.
I was only interested in Mary Poppins because Lin-Manuel was in it.
Oh, is he?
I thought he was.
Lin-Manuel
Miranda. And
oh yeah, he is. I didn't know that.
He's like I forgot the guy that's supposed to play what you call it?
The guy in the chimney?
Yeah, I forgot what his name was. Dick Van Dyke?
Yeah, the actor Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that image looks cool. Okay. Yeah, I see the image of Lin-Manuel, but I think Mary Poppins Returns is like years and years later, so this character is related to him, but not like the original. That's from what
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's from what I heard about like this, but I'm not really sure. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, like, what are you excited about for the Mary Poppins movie?
Nothing, just Lin-Manuel's in it. He's literally like the main reason that I know about it. Cause that's about it.
Because you're like a fan of Hamilton?
Yeah. So sad I don't get to watch it. So sad.
You know, I never saw Lin-Manuel in real life. Like, not in real life, but I never saw his face. And this is the first time I'm seeing his face. And it's not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
I was expecting someone that was like closer to looking like Bruno Mars for some reason. I don't know why. Like the name, maybe? Lin-Manuel? I don't know. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So let's see. For Avengers Infinity War, they had like almost the entire cast there. And they released an image of Thanos. Did you see that image?
No. I did not.
Really? Let me show it to you right now. Hold on.
Sure.
Yeah, it was like pretty crazy because he's holding the Infinity Gauntlet, and all of the stones are in the gauntlet. I just sent it to you on chat, on Google Chat. Yeah.
Oh, that's the gauntlet.
Yeah, looks pretty crazy. That looks just like Josh Brolin, who is doing his motion capture.
Oh, I was like, is this supposed to be Thanos? Like the actual in the movie final version?
The what?
So is that what Thanos is going to look like?
Yeah, Thanos will look like this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the official image they released. So yeah, then they had like a mini trailer too. Let me see. Well, so it's pretty crazy. I was reading it quickly, and it's like you see things like Thor being like hitting the windshield of like Star-Lord's ship, and then Rocket and Star-Lord and Groot bring Thor into the ship, and then Thor wakes up and says, "Who the hell are you?" So. And then you see like stuff like Loki with the Tesseract, and you see Peter Parker with a school bus. And then there was one thing I read that was really cool. I thought was really cool was Doctor Strange. He, like his powers, he lifts like platforms and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently there's a scene where he lifts some platforms, and then Star-Lord jumps between the platforms, and then like starts attacking like Thanos or something. So that just sounds cool. Like them using their powers together.
Yeah. Are you excited for it? I know you're always excited for like Marvel stuff or superhero stuff, so that's why.
I am excited for it because I've been waiting for this since knowing that it's going to be a shared universe. So,
Nice.
back in 2008 when the first Iron Man movie came out. So, it was I think it was 2008, but yeah, when the first time Iron Man came out and then at the end there was Nick Fury, then I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, they have to eventually get to Thanos. So,
Yeah.
But I'm kind of worried.
How many?
too.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, I'm kind of worried
You're worried.
too because in the comics, Thanos does kill half the universe. So, and then they already announced that after Infinity War, there's gonna be 2 movies, Infinity War, and then the second one they don't have a name yet. But after those 2 movies, a lot of people will die. Not everyone will come out alive, and then
Jeez.
they'll start over with a new chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So, how many time do you think you're going to be watching it, Tony?
what was that?
How many time do you think you're going to be watching it?
Maybe 5.
4? Okay.
I saw the first Avengers movie 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't watch that too much, though, right?
I watched it
That many
once.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, huh.
I didn't like the second
But
one.
you only watched it once? I thought it was twice.
No, I only watched it once.
Oh, man. Must be really bad for you.
I was very disappointed. I felt like it was the exact same movie as the first Avengers movie, but then just darker. I don't know. I mean, there's one character that dies, and then they want to avenge him, right?
Yeah.
Then there's also a character that dies in Avengers 2, and then they also want to avenge him.
It's like there's just a bunch of people trying to avenge things, Tony.
So, I guess they're Avengers. Yeah, but yeah, I think let me check something real quick.
Sure.
So I did ask the Twitter side if anyone had anything that they wanted to say about D23. Let me see. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so John Layola, host of the One Track Punk Show and co-host of the One Track Gamers Show. Yeah, John, I know you asked me not to say that because it's a mouthful, but no, you're not getting that request granted. I'm gonna keep saying that's your show. So John says, of all the announcements, which are you excited about the most? And he says he's excited about Kingdom Hearts 3, which has Toy Story in it.
Oh, I remember I saw part of the preview for it.
Yeah, I see this snapshot that he put into on Twitter, on our Twitter feed, and it's really weird to see Sora from Kingdom Hearts with Donald and Goofy, and then they're talking to Buzz and Woody and the soldiers, the army men.
Oh, yeah. Did you play the Kingdom Hearts series?
I actually did not, because you know me in RPGs.
But action RPG.
Yeah, I actually played a little bit on Game Boy Advance, but then it wasn't the same as the original ones, so I didn't get into it that much.
Yeah, no, I think you know what? I think I played the Game Boy Advance a little bit as well.
Mm-hmm.
It was I never got a PlayStation, so I was I never got a chance to try it.
Oh yeah.
But then Game Boy Advance have alternative way of trying things.
Yeah. I actually had a Game Boy Advance, so.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it looks cool though. I just never had a chance to play it, so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's one of those games that's cool to play, but I don't think I would pay full price for a PlayStation game to play it, because I don't even play PlayStation that much, because it's not mobile, you know. I don't know.
That's true, but I mean, most time it's the console games that are meant to be played at home, right?
Yeah.
It's not a lot of mobility except for the new Switch and whatnot.
Yeah, but I play a lot more video games now ever since I got the Switch because
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I remember seeing it in your car.
Yes. Yeah, it's actually right next to me right now, right next to my laptop.
Are you in your car? Oh.
No, I'm in the hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally play that way more than anything else, and most of the time I play it on mobile mode. Like, I rarely play it in console mode. But yeah, what is your most anticipated announcement?
Oh, I remember. I don't know. I guess for me it would be like
Mary Poppins?
no.
Okay.
I couldn't care less actually. I thought it was cool that Lin-Manuel was in it, and the only reason that I would probably want to go to D23 was actually have a chance to meet him if he was there.
Oh, okay.
But I'm trying to think.
So you working in the animation industry, does that actually count as being able to go to D23 as someone that's a professional?
I don't know. I never even been to one like as a person in the public.
Oh.
So I don't know what they go to. Oh, what's the paper thing for it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess for me the biggest thing would probably be I don't know about excited for. This, to be honest, like nothing really excited me from those news. The most exciting thing is probably just like, I guess, Incredibles 2, but I already knew it was in the works for a while. It's just like, meh.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't like a lot of like the remakes for the live action.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care because I like the classics. It'll be interesting to see what they do. And then it's mostly a lot of Marvel stuff for live action too.
Yeah, I'm actually I agree about the live action remakes. I mean it's cool and everything, but I never had like the desire to go out and watch Jungle Book, and I never had the desire to go out and watch Beauty and the Beast, like the remakes.
Yeah,
you know, it's people tell me it's so good, but then at the same time, what do you remember from it? And then they're like, it's just exactly like the original, and then I'm like, then what's the point? You know?
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of like it's very different. Like, I know what was the Sleeping Beauty one? The Maleficent.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you watched it, right, Tony? Forgot.
No, I didn't watch it, but I know the story.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, they're done differently.
Mm-hmm.
So in a dark way. So I'm like, oh, it's cool. It's an interesting twist. I wasn't like, oh my god, I'm excited to watch it, but I watched it just because like I was kind of bored.
Oh. Well, I mean, the thing is, for Maleficent, I just feel like they tried to make you. They basically was trying to make you feel sympathy for her.
Yeah.
But then now it's almost saying like, but so it's okay for her to do that to Sleeping Beauty. You know, like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I like it because it's a nice different take,
mm-hmm.
and it's cool, interesting way. But at the same time, I'm like. But I think also because like I didn't care too much of the original Sleeping Beauty, because that I didn't remember too much of it, and I remember it was boring.
Uh-huh.
So maybe that's why like I might have enjoyed that more. But like stuff where you go like Lion King and you remake it, I'm like,
yeah.
It's like one of those good old Disney movies where it's like Lion King, Tarzan, Hercules, that sort of thing. If you're gonna remake it, it's like, man, I don't really want to. If you're just gonna like reboot it as live action, I'm not really interested. I'd rather watch the original because it's actually pretty good. And then in terms of like the animated ones, I don't know. Like, I don't know how I feel about all the new things coming out. a lot of it seems done before. Like a lot of them are sequels, so it's cool, but I don't know how original you can be anymore.
Yeah, the thing about the remakes, sorry, not remakes, the new stuff, is that most of them are sequels, and even the ones that are not, like Coco, it's like a story that's similar to something that already like is done, you know?
Right. I mean, like, it might not be at all, but it's just like from my first take at it, it seems similar.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Wreck-It Ralph 2 is.
I mean,
I think for me, if it's an anime movie, I would look forward to Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think because Wreck-It Ralph 1 was actually just a fun movie. Wreck-It Ralph is just a fun movie, so you watch it just to be entertained and nothing else. There's a story in it, but it's not a big moving story where it chains everything together, kind of like Toy Story or something like that.
I just remember.
I would watch it.
I just remember Wreck-It Ralph. Like I liked it because of all the Easter eggs and all the video game characters that you saw.
Yeah, the video game reference.
Yeah, like
yeah.
Like, for some reason, Kano was in it, and he did a fatality to a zombie.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, wait, this is a kid's movie. Did he just pull that guy's heart out? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I remember we watched it, and I was like, wait, is this a Disney movie?
Yeah. It was clearly Kano, and it was, like, clearly a fatality from Mortal Kombat. But if you look at the credits, his name was Cyborg. So I don't think they got the rights to Kano.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm sure.
Yeah. But yeah, that was kind of funny.
You got mail. You got mail. You got mail.
Yes.
Yes. We can move on. You want to move on?
Sure.
Okay, so let's move on to the mailbag and community question. So last week, Lamb said he wanted the community question to be, what's your favorite first-person shooter? And my answer and Lamb's answer was Counter-Strike. So how about you?
I think if we go for old school, I think Unreal would be the one for me.
Oh, Unreal is awesome. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. Unreal, like I played Unreal and Unreal Tournament like so much. Like I remember like my first person experience was like Quake 2.
Oh yeah,
Quake 2. God, Quake was so awesome. You play multiplayer with like and everything, and then I learned about Unreal. I was like, oh my god, Unreal has such good graphics. It really wasn't. But at the time, it was good.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot. I played Unreal Tournament a lot, too.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
I think there was also a code in one of the Unreal games so that you could play as Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like Unreal Tournament?
Yeah. Not Tournament. One of the Unreals, I think. Because it was like published by the same developer or company or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's either...
Yeah, so that's...
Go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry, that was cool.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it had all awesome stuff. That's cool.
Man, I remember playing Unreal Tournament and then, like, doing low gravity.
Yeah.
And then once you jump, you can't aim anymore, you just die right away.
Yeah. You do insta-give as well.
Which one?
Insta-give, where pretty much it's like you get shot, you die. It's like one hit.
I didn't play that one much, but then if they headshot you with the sniper, you're dead anyway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, those guns in there in Unreal was also really cool. Like,
Unreal was really fun.
Yeah. And then there was like this Counter-Strike mod I remember that was like kind of like laser tag, but not. It's like you just jump around. Oh, it's called Ricochet. It's basically like in the environment like the Matrix or like Tron or something. And you just bounce around and you throw like frisbees at each other. And your goal, your goal is not to like kill. Your goal is to knock them off the platform. That was kind of cool.
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, it was really bad, but it was just really fun because it's really bad.
It was really bad.
Let's see. We have some community answers. So John Layola, a host of the One Track Punk Show and co-host of the One Track Gamers podcast, he says, "Man, great question. I'm sure my answer has changed, but right now I can only think of Borderlands 2. Playing co-op with my wife was great." So, you know, when he wrote playing co-op with my wife, I was thinking playing co-op with my wife. From like Borat. Let's see. Judge Greg, he says Doom 2, it's all about the super shotgun. # old school.
I do remember the super shotgun.
Yeah, he put a GIF into our Twitter feed as well. It's just a shotgun shooting a demon. Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. We also have Dark Princess. She says, "Oh, good question. Does Left 4 Dead count? Maybe that. I always get confused what qualifies. Very fond memories with the earlier Call of Duties." So, Left 4 Dead and Call of Duty from Dark Princess. Dark Princess is a contributor to the Enthusiasts podcast channels. And
Enthusiasts channel. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So she's recently new?
Yeah. So
I guess.
she's in the same channel podcast as like it's a network. She's in the same one that Judge Greg is in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's funny, her name is Dark Princess, and I just can't like read it without just going into like Dark Princess wins. Like just like
you're in the core combat zone, isn't you?
I don't know, like Dark Princess, like how else would you say that?
The same way you just said it now.
I don't know. Because it's dark, so you have
I mean, it's fine, don't. I'm just kidding. Don't worry about it.
I don't know. That's yeah. Oh, and you know, it's so that when I put the community question up, the I started responding to some of the stuff, and then it started going into a whole thing about like co-op video games, and then some people started like recommending co-op games because I asked about what like the best co-op games were. Yeah. So John says Resident Evil 5 was the first co-op game that he played with his wife. Let's see. Judge Greg played Halo 3 in the past, and he also says Super Mario Galaxy is also a good co-op. Let's see. There was another one I saw. I can't find it.
Rayman was fun to co-op.
Oh yeah, Rayman was fun.
God, we killed each other so much.
No, you know what game we killed each other so much was New Super Mario Brothers.
Oh yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah, we kept knocking each other off the platforms.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Go faster! You know what? Just leave me. Get in the bubble. Get in your bubble. We just takes turn like for each person. We just take turn in a certain section of the level. The one we're good at. It's like, all right, tag me out. I won't go die over here.
Yeah, that game was so fun, man. Like,
yeah.
I remember that game really, really well. Like that had a lot of good memories.
I think Rayman Legend brought a lot of memories that remind us of Super Mario, the Wii version.
Yeah, that was very similar. Yeah, it was very similar in style.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do I have any others? I thought I saw another response, but I can't find it right now. It's not loading. Oh well. Yeah. So do you have a community question this week?
Ooh, let's see. What first person shooter? If you were to be trapped in a video game, which would it be?
Ooh. Okay, that's a good one. I would not be trapped in Mortal Kombat because I'd like to. I was
gonna say, do you still want to try Mortal Kombat, Tony? You could be the guy that said toasty.
I just like hide in the corner somewhere, literally in the corner, Wait for someone to
You
uppercut.
just pop out and say random things every now and then.
Yeah. Oh
You
gosh.
could be the announcer guy.
What? That was just like fight, fatality, friendship.
Can you imagine, like, you have to go about your day and you just talk in that voice, in the announcer voice, the Mortal Kombat announcer voice?
I know. It's like, how are you today? Good. No, actually, how are you today? Outstanding. Yeah. Huh. I don't know. Let's see. What game would it be? So do game rules apply when you're in the game? Like respawns and stuff like that?
Yes, we say that.
Hmm.
It does.
Then I would probably be in some kind of game that has unlimited continues.
Well, I mean, let's just do it this way. Let's just say, like, it could or could not apply, up to you. But it's mostly if you're interested in that world setting.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
But yeah, I guess it's. I mean, a lot of games has infinite.
That's true.
You just restart the game.
Huh. Actually, you know what?
Scratch.
I would probably be in the Mortal Kombat universe, and then I'll probably just be Raiden. Or at least like his fellow god or something.
His fellow god. What game would I want to be in?
You know what
See, I
game
don't
I would
know.
not want to be in? Is Minecraft. Because everything is so ugly.
I mean, that's relative, right? Because you already see everything as block, and you don't know anything else aside from blockiness.
Hmm.
So everything's beautiful in your sense.
I guess so.
Try to see what games have I played. I guess I wouldn't mind playing like or being trapped in the world of, oh god,
Warcraft?
no, I never actually played Warcraft.
Oh. Wait, what about the world of League of Legends?
I don't know, man. Like, it's cool, but can you imagine you'd have to, like, going to work, it's like you have to fight every day.
I guess.
It's like running around, right? It's like, check in, God, these guys want to play me, and then you have, like, you'll be controlled by somebody who's, like, not professional. It's like, stop it. Ow, this turret is hurting me.
It's like, I'm in front of this turret, it's shooting me, but I don't know why I can't just walk away.
So easy. What game have I played? I do want to be stuck in a game like Mega Man.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
But
Because I
then,
was thinking Kirby in the beginning, but then I was like, wait, no, Mega Man.
that means like every work season you will have to like go through 8 stages and a boss.
No, there's cheat codes, Tony. I know the codes.
Okay, I guess. I mean, okay, if that's the case, then I could have just said I'll be in Doom, and then I'll just use IDDQD for like God mode or something.
But I mean, I like the world of Mega Man. Like, there's robotic stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I don't like the word of Doom. It's just hell.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, sure, you could be stuck in hell if you're alive. Why not?
Yeah, if you're God mode but in hell, that's not really living.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're not God mode, if you're in hell, that's not living. That's being dead. No. Okay, so Mega Man, I guess.
Yeah, I would stay in the Mega Man world. Or Kirby. I'm down with Kirby.
How about Mega Man meets Kirby?
Is that like Smash Brothers?
Wait, so if Mega Man and Kirby fought, right? Who would take the
Yeah.
other person's power?
I don't know. Because then, like, it depends on what they got from before.
Yeah. Huh.
Because then, well, I mean, Kirby will get the beneficial power, right? Because he gets the power to actually fire something.
Yeah, if
Like
Mega
a
Man takes
blasted
Kirby...
power.
Yeah, if Mega Man takes Kirby
And
by
he'll just be able
himself...
to just suck.
Yeah. So he'll just... Yeah, that's it. It's basically... He'll be able to absorb powers, but he can already absorb powers.
Yeah, so no, he'll be able to suck.
Yes.
Yes.
And that will...
We'll leave it at
That will also suck.
that. Indeed.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so thank you to Dark Princess, John Layola, and Judge Greg for the community answers.
Thanks, guys, for the contribution.
Yeah, so you guys too can contribute to our answers. We're going to post the community question once this episode airs. And again, the community question is, if you were stuck in a video game world, which video game world would it be? So yeah, we can move on. So, moving on to game time. Do you have a game? Because I didn't think of one.
I was like, oh man, I don't know any games, but
The thing is, like, I always fall back to video game 20 questions, but that takes too long too.
yeah. Let me see. I can try to go up. Ow.
Don't die there. You gotta enable God mode.
Too late. What the hell? I was looking up improv games,
Uh
and then the second one was like Canadian improv games.
huh.
I was like, what the hell?
Because you're in Canada, so it's found your location.
I guess so. It's so stupid. It's not even about improv games. It's like a games. Oh, let's see. Let's do 4 players that are 2 playable, 1 player. RC instance.
Oh, how about the game where we have a scenario and then we have to talk to each other only in questions?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm done with that. And the first one who make a statement loses, right?
Yeah. But
Okay.
what's the scenario?
Sure. Since okay, so how broad do you want to be? How narrow narrow do you want to be? Broad or narrow?
Just like some kind of like situation in comic books or video games. Actually, let's choose a video game world.
Okay. What game have we played?
Unreal Tournament?
Sure, let's do it. Unreal Tournament.
Okay.
So we'll say the scenario is getting ready for before a tournament, before the fight, I guess.
Okay. All right.
I guess I can start.
Okay.
Are you ready?
What do you mean if I'm ready?
Do you have your guns?
My guns?
Who else is there?
Maybe your teammates?
Aren't we on the same team?
Do you think we are?
Isn't that what the scoreboard says?
We have a scoreboard?
Then what's that?
I think you... have you gotten your eyes checked?
My character had eyes?
Then what are those on your face? Oh my gosh.
Aren't they my arms?
Who has arms on their face?
Isn't that the world we live in?
Isn't that the world you live in? My gosh.
Why are you questioning a game?
Why are you questioning me?
Can you just answer my question already?
Can you order me some food?
Are you that hungry?
Why else would I be asking you that?
Aren't you anorexic?
Shouldn't you be minding your own business?
Can't I be worried about my teammate?
Can't you just mind your own business?
Didn't you just ask that?
So are you going to order me food or not?
What do you want?
Can I get an Unreal Tournament pizza?
Can I borrow some money?
Can I have your PIN number?
Do I even have a bank account?
Then whose credit card am I holding?
Can I see that?
No.
No.
I should have just like, no. Okay, you win. Alright. Oh man, that was weird. Ordering food for Unreal Tournament. Okay.
This is before the fight. Ordering food.
Yeah, that should have been for after the game. After the fight, if you're still alive. Alright. We'll just move on to the final lap. Quoc, do you have anything to promote?
I do not.
Okay.
All yours.
Okay. I don't really have anything to promote. I have a YouTube page, I guess. I'll have it in the description. I haven't really been posting last week or this week. But eventually there will be something. Thanks again to John Layola, and thanks again to Judge Greg, and thanks again to Dark Princess for the community answers. Let's see.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you for contributing. And listeners, you can contribute to our show too by emailing us at ntfttpod@gmail.com, and you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at ntfttpod. Website's still in progress, and it's ntfttpod.com. Yeah, so next week's episode will be on Comic-Con. So I'll be going there this Wednesday. So by the time you hear this episode, I'll be at Comic-Con. Yeah, so we'll be doing a Comic-Con episode next week. So just go ahead, and if you guys have any questions about Comic-Con, let us know. And we'll also be tweeting out when it's closer to our episode recording as well. But yeah, no time for time travel. Signing off, Hurdy and